Twisty kind of had a rant, or just to say more about this, on her stream not on her stream, on a Twitter space. The Twitter space has now been deleted, but it's been archived. I believe this was on her Delulu Twitter account.
I think I have some issues. I think I need some counseling. What's the thing? I drank a fifth of vodka, dare me to drive, and nobody knows it's Eminem. And everybody's like, no, don't drive. Don't drive. Don't do that. That's such a bad idea. And I'm just like, I can't drive. But I realized I was typing a long paragraph because, I don't know, every time I go on Twitter lately, I just see people fucking, like, flaming permanently because of me. And it's like, bro, why are you...
Oh, shit.
Why are you flaming because of me? I don't get it. I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely probably 100% not mature enough to, like, address it in a proper way. Probably. And I don't know, to be honest, I kind of never wanted to address it again. But, like, bro, I'm just so sick of people attacking others over me. Like, it's so dumb. Like, I don't understand. Like, calling out somebody's bad behavior does not equal you're, like, automatically taking someone else's side. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand where that thought process comes from. Like, okay, there's a fucking, like, murderer in a there's a murderer, okay? And you're like, oh yeah, that murderer is bad, right? And they're like, what? So you're against the death penalty? And you don't want bad people? I don't know where I'm going with this, but the moral of the story is it's just stupid to think, like, if you agree that a bad person is bad, that you're automatically, like, agreeing with stuff someone else said. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense.
She's just a little bit upset at the Nijisanji fan base that are discrediting her claims against Aster because of her leaked recording or, like, the bad stuff that she's done.
I don't know. It's just so frustrating for me to look at because I always see people who are like, oh, just show proof. Just show proof. Oh, like, yeah. It's truly that easy. And I don't know. The big thing for me is, like, why people can think whatever they want. People are going to say whatever they want. If I do show proof, you know what I mean? Like, they're just going to go, oh, it's recorded, or sorry, it's like edited, or it's fake, or you're clipping stuff out, or whatever, right? And I don't know. I just don't want to involve other people. You know what I mean? Like, I've talked with other people, like, mentioned in the audio, and, you know, it's always been like, don't do it. Don't do it. And, like, who am I to say, okay, well, maybe this would make people take my side or whatever, or make people believe what I'm saying. It might not. It might not. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I think if you are, like, level-headed and sane, like, you can understand, right? But people who can't already understand with what is out there are just gonna make excuses for it. You know what I mean? And I think everybody sees it as like, oh, I'm making an excuse by refusing to show it, but, like, I showed it to people who, like, need to see it. You know what I mean? Like, even though this is a whole big public thing now, it wasn't meant to be like that. It's not supposed to be a whole big public thing. You know what I mean? Like, of course, you know, I don't want to be perceived as a liar or just making up random accusations against people. But, like, there's only so much that I can do. You know what I mean? There's only so much that I can do, I think. And it's frustrating, bro. It's so frustrating. And I feel like usually I don't care that much. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, yeah, it's upsetting, but I've kind of come to terms with the fact that, like, yeah, people aren't gonna believe me. They don't think I'm a reliable narrator, and that's okay. Like, that's okay, I guess. But
Yeah, well, she's kind of just, venting to her Twitter space. It's a like freeform kind of deal. And what else? I mean, do you guys think that we'll ever see the result of the investigation?
And no, that's okay. I guess. Like that's okay, I guess. But to use that and attack other people for it is it's just insane to me. Like I don't get it. I don't know. Like it's so insane. You know what? We need a new title. Hold on. We need a new title. There we go. New title. But yeah, I'm so over it, bro. I feel like I don't know. I personally would not blame someone for somebody else's mistakes. So like to me it's kind of beyond ridiculous to be blaming others for like mistakes that I've made. But in reality, like how would they know? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I said a lot of shit that I shouldn't have said and that I do regret, right? But I think a lot of people don't realize, I guess, I think what people don't get is like I say, like in the whole video post, like, yeah, I don't really have those views. I don't actually have those views. And to them it's like, well, if you don't have those views, why would you say that? You know what I mean? And I guess I can understand where they're coming from, but I'm a person who says stuff without thinking. There's like, I don't know, like when I said this stuff, like there was just zero meaning attached to the words. Like I'm just flaming the flame, you know what I mean?
How old is Twisty? She sounds very young. Yeah, they investigated themselves and found nothing, but they still should make an announcement about that.
I'm not thinking like in my head, oh my god, I hate this guy because he's a certain race or whatever. Like I'm just saying shit without like thinking about it. And I think people think if you're like that, you're automatically like super racist, right? But I don't know. Who goes out in public and like sees a person and is like, ugh, you're like gross. You're fucking white, you're Indian, you're whatever, right? Like, I don't know. To me that's like actual racism, I guess. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's not fair of myself for myself to say like, oh, I'm not actually racist. Cause like I know I'm not actually a racist person, right? But it's probably kind of unfair to expect other people to feel the same. And I mean, I guess I don't really expect any other people to feel the same, but I just wish people would stop bringing it up in like reference to others. Cause like, I don't know, me as like a person, like I'm a normal cat. Like I'm bad at English, but the moral of the story is like I don't go outside and care about like what race people are. I'm not talking to people 24/7 like, oh my god, look at that fucking person. I fucking hate them because
I mean, I think she just regrets her past actions and words, and she feels a little immature in handling public criticism, but is also tired of people attacking others over their action. And she kind of like denies being a racist. I don't know. She's saying basically that her comments about specific experience are not generalized about entire groups.
24/7 like, oh my god, look at that fucking person. I fucking hate them because they're like a certain race or they're trans or they're gay or whatever. Like that's just kind
Yeah.
of like not normal.
I hate everybody. I hate everybody equally. Then Rima's a Yap translator. Yeah, I try, or we're gonna get lost. I mean, this is just what she believes about herself.
Normal. I don't know. Like I think a lot of people want to call me based, and I don't know. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I feel like
this is the part where she addressed like all the people calling her based for the stuff she says.
Based doesn't mean anything anymore. Based doesn't mean anything. I feel like to me, based is like based in reality. And these people are like, oh, you're like a mega racist. You're so based. And I don't know. I don't really think there's anything based.
Takore, you're a mega racist. You're so based. Damn.
About like hating other people for no reason. Like, don't get me wrong. I hate tons of people, right? But like, not for like stupid no reasons. You know what I mean?
I think it's a good thing that she draws the line there and she's like, yo, even though you guys are calling me based for this, I don't think it's based. Like, no, I should get criticism for my actions. It's a good point to make. Yeah, she's so based for calling out people calling her based. Like, oh my god.
What I mean? Like, the amount of people I see who are calling me, like, racist over, like, the fucking DM leaks, right? Is insane to me. I will never apologize for this. Like, I'm definitely not helping my case here.
Wait, the DM leaks? She's talking about the DM leaks. Like the first stuff that got leaked. The ones that her fan leaked.
Here. But it's like, me, as a biracial person, I'm not allowed to say that every single black person I've met has been evil. I'm not saying all black people are evil. Obviously, that's not true. Like, I feel like that's common sense. If you take that from my message, I think you probably need to, like, read better. I don't know what else to say. Like, sure, I'm exaggerating. Maybe not all of them are evil, right? But every person I have met has been absolutely insane. And that doesn't mean I hate all black people. Like, I'm literally biracial. Obviously,
yeah, basically she's saying that she's biracial, so she gets the pass on, like, you know, the black people comment that was in the leak message. You guys may not have seen that comment a lot because most content creators just left out these screenshots from the videos that we made. Like, I took it out because I was like, this has nothing to do with Aster, and it's kind of like it's kind of giving away information, personal information about her. So I think bringing it up here maybe wasn't the best thing because I feel like most people didn't see it. But then again, all of the leaks are published online on various forums, so it's not like it's the cat's out of the bag too.
Really biracial. Obviously, I don't hate black people, but I think people kind of miss that point. I don't know how else to say it. Like, it's just insane to me because, like, if I say that, then I'm, like, admitting I'm racist or something. Because, like, bad people can't be bad people. You know what I mean? Like, the point of them being bad has nothing to do with their skin color, right? But it's like, these are my family members who are, like, terrible people, right? So, you know, of course, they like share a race, but it's not actually about, like, being black. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't think I'm helping my case here. No,
I think we move on from this topic twisty and fast. But yeah, I was responding to a comment earlier. I wasn't, you know, just saying that you get a pass or not. I'm just trying to translate to you guys. I'm the Menhera Whisperer.
But that's just, like, the way I see it. Like, I don't know. If I see another fucking, like, oh my god, she hates herself because she's black and she has, like, trauma. Like, no, I don't. I really don't. Like, I was just born this way. There's not really, like, anything I can do about it or anything I would, like, want to do about it.
I think she just had some bad experience with her family members and she thinks they're evil.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just a race. It's not that important. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? Actually, if I could do something about it, I'd be Japanese so that I could go to a maid cafe every day.
Go to a maid cafe?
But, okay, the moral of the story is, like, I don't know. I've said a lot of bad shit that I regret, right? I feel like I don't feel like I did act in a lot of ways that I don't really agree with. And I don't know. Does that make me a bad person? Maybe, probably. For some people, yeah. And, like, that's okay. You can think I'm a bad person. Like, have whatever opinion you want about me. It's an opinion. But, like, don't take it out on others is the moral of the story. Like, I don't know. I see so many people who will use, like, the out of context clips and, like, just misconstruing my words, and that doesn't make you right. Just because you can't understand something doesn't make you correct. It doesn't mean that whatever you think I'm saying is what I'm actually saying. Like, I saw people saying that, I don't know, there's this clip and it was me saying, like, I don't think that people need a label to dress whatever way they want.
Oh.
And I'm genuinely not sure how people can see that as transphobia. Like, I
Oh, was that the clip with Vanta that was going around on Twitter? Yeah, I think now she's talking about other clips going around of her that have been misunderstood out of context.
Like, I really don't give a fuck if anybody's trans. Like, be whatever you want. It's not my life. You can do whatever you want with your life, right? But I just don't think, like, if you just are a boy and you want to dress like a girl, like, you don't have to be trans to do that. Like, that doesn't make you trans. You just like dressing like a girl. It's not even dressing like a girl. Like, you're just putting on a skirt. Like, do that if you want. And if you're actually
doesn't that just make you a femboy or a drag?
Trans, then sure, whatever. But like, they're two different things, and I just don't. I'm not sure how people take that as me being transphobic. I guess like it just doesn't make sense to me, man. I don't get it. Like, we're not allowed to have like individuality anymore. If I want to dress like a boy, like I should be able to. Like, it doesn't make me trans, right? But I don't know. I just feel like they're separate topics. Like, dressing how you want and being trans are like two different things. You know what I mean? Like, they're unrelated, right? Because like dressing, if you're like a trans woman, dressing like a girl doesn't suddenly make you a trans woman or doesn't not make you a trans woman. You know what I mean? And I feel like people don't understand that. I don't get it.
I mean, she's right. She's right about that. She's right about that.
I don't know. Also, there was like, I don't know. I complained it earlier, but like me venting and exaggerating.
Oh, by the way, Ryoma deleted all of his tweets about that. Yeah, on his Gramps account. Never tweeting about my convictions ever again. Stay followed if you want fit pics. So, yeah, he like deleted all of it, which kind of sucks.
Take that as me being transphobic, I guess. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, man. I don't get it. Like, we're not allowed to have like individuality anymore. If I want to dress like a boy, like I should be able to. Like, it doesn't make me trans, right? But I don't know. I just feel like they're separate topics. Like, dressing how you want and being trans are like two different things. You know what I mean? Like, they're unrelated, right? Because like dressing, if you're like a trans woman, dressing like a girl doesn't suddenly make you a trans woman or doesn't not make you a trans woman. You know what I mean? And I feel like people don't understand that. I don't get it.
Yeah, but cross-dressing is not transgender. Sometimes, I mean, drag queens, the whole concept is that you can, you know, just take off your wig, take off your makeup by the end of the night and go back to just being a dude.
I don't get it. I don't know. Also, there was like, I don't know. I complained it earlier, but like me venting and exaggerating in private conversations that like people don't have full context to about my personal life and experiences is not like a direct attack on people. Like, I am not directly attacking you as an individual. You know what I mean? Like, me saying every black person I've met is evil is not me saying I hate all black people. Like, I don't hate all black people. That's not a personal attack on you or anybody or any other black person. I have people in my head when I say that, right? Because I'm saying people I've met, people from my own experience and my own life. Like, it has nothing to do with others, right? It's all about me. Like, it's a private convo. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna say that on like Twitter or whatever because I don't want people to take that the wrong way. I don't even want to give people like a chance to be able to take it in the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, but I also don't think I'm a bad person for saying something like that or that I hate myself because I said something like that. Like, no, I just can recognize when bad people are bad people, which is like insane to me. It's just insane. Absolutely insane to me. And I don't know. I feel like also,
but these nuances are lost on the internet. That's why most people just shut up. Like, I kind of get what she's trying to say, but yeah, you're expecting too much from online crowds.
I feel like also, I don't know, I can realize that things I've said or like done are wrong and I can express regret for them while also like not changing my stance on things that I don't believe I was wrong for. Like, the amount of people who say like I walked back my apology, these are the same people who were like spreading my, like, I don't even remember what it was called, but like my stream They're spreading my stream and saying, don't watch it, and then giving their version of what happened, like on Twitter, like making like a, I don't know, like a tweet, like a TLDR, making like a TLDR of like what happened in the stream and saying, don't watch it. Like, how are you gonna get information that's just, first off, not correct, not even verify it, and then continue to like spread that around while acting like you're the one who's in the right? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I really don't think that makes any sense.
Dude, I haven't seen these comments, like, oh, just trust my TLDR of the stream, don't watch it. And the worst part is, when I do research, sometimes there's, like, some comments and stuff that are giving a TLDR of a stream or a member stream that I didn't watch. And every single time, I end up checking the source to verify if the comment TLDR is correct. It never is. Like, sometimes they straight up make up shit, and I'm like, holy, never trust anybody till you see it with your own eyes.
That makes any sense. It just doesn't. It really just doesn't.
Critical thinking seems to be a rare thing these days. It makes me wonder if I'm taking basic observation and deductive reasoning for granted. Oh, we are taking it for granted because you think everybody operates as the same standards as you, but they really don't. They really, really don't. And I think it's got to do with people that... well, I think people just not reading and not reading books anymore has a lot to do with that. And even me, who used to read a lot more, with all of these... you know, TikToks and YouTubes and Reels, my attention span is so much shorter than it used to be.
Doesn't make any sense at all, you know what I mean? Like, I can't say anything. If I say I hate yaoi, I'm homophobic. No, I'm not attracted to men fucking. I'm just not. The only reason I even brought it up.
Now you guys are gonna be like, oh, base, she's so based. She doesn't like yaoi.
That stream is because it was something that was taken so many times, and people were using it as like evidence that I like hate gay people. What? They're totally unrelated. If you think two anime men fucking is the same as like gay men IRL, first off, I would think it's incredibly weird if you're like looking at like gay porn and you're like a woman. Like, I just think that's weird. Like, it feels very fetishy. I think it's just gross. But I mean, it's like the same type of people who think I'm like scum of the earth for hating yaoi, that think that like lolly is like actual children and that I'm like an unironic pedophile and I should be in jail. When like it's pretty common sense that like real children are like, if you're into that, you're disgusting. Like, you're actually disgusting, and I don't even think you should just be in jail. Like, you should like genuinely be like fucking hung. I don't know, firing squad or some shit. Like, genuinely gross behavior. So like comparing you to that is like, ugh, like you're mentally ill. I don't know what else to say. I think you're genuinely mentally ill, and I think you like need help, like unironically, in the kindest way possible. Because I don't know, I don't want to be mean about it, right? Because okay, well, I kind of do want to be mean about it, but I think that just stems from me being a generally mean person. But I just think if you have your own opinion, that's okay. But to come at me and say that I'm doing something absolutely disgusting and despicable, right, because of your opinion is where like the issue lies. Like, don't come at me for that stuff. You know what I mean? I just think it's too much. You're doing too much. It's too much, okay? It's way too much. I don't get it. I hate it. Don't call me that stuff, okay? Real children are children. They're literally tiny humans who don't have like fucking brains yet. Like, I don't know. It's gross. Like, I can't stand furries, right? I hate furries. I think it's gross.
Oh no.
But it's...
Now she's insulting another demographic, the furries. TBH, I think furries get a lot of hate. Everybody in chat is like, based? More based comment. I'm not not sure why people hate furries so much. I know there's been a lot of like furry scandals that didn't help their case. And also they're kind of like, I mean, it's just a little weird, I suppose.
I think it's gross, but it's like you could be into whatever you're into. Furries are not real animals. If you're into real animals, I do think that you should be shot. I do think that. I think you should be shot, but
yeah, that
like,
is weird.
There is a difference between like someone who's into furries and someone who's like into actual animals. I feel like this has really devolved. This has really devolved, but it pisses me off so much, okay? Because everybody says it. That's like the #1 complaint.
I mean, we can laugh about it because it's kind of like first she insulted the yaoi, then she's insulting the furry. I'm scared of what's coming next. Which group is it going to be next?
#1 complaint I hear, like, oh my god, she's a pedophile. She's a lolicon, as if it's just the worst thing on the planet. It's just so terrible, bro. It's so terrible. Also, the amount of people who get upset about how...
Dude, if she starts talking about French Canadians next, I'm unplugging my computer.
I, like, refuse to apologize for, like, shitting on another VTuber in private. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. I think
oh, this is about the squirmy me stuff. I didn't have that in my notes. I must have missed that.
I think everybody has said shit in private about someone. Like, if you're saying you've never shit talked someone in private with your friends, you're just lying. You're just lying. Like, it's just not true. It's just not true. Obviously, I would never say anything to this person. You know what I mean? I'm not going to bully someone over something. I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to bring attention to it. I'm not going to, like, say it IRL or, like, say it publicly, right? Because I don't think me disliking someone, I don't even dislike her, but me, like, feeling a certain way about someone doesn't mean that I want people to attack them, right? Like, I just want to vent and shit talk with my friends. You know what I mean? Gotta say, you know what I mean?
I mean, she's really close friend to one of the person in that Globy gen, so I'm wondering if she heard something that made her, you know, have this opinion of Squirmimi.
Gotta say, you know what I mean? So, like, the moral of the story is, like, no, I don't think I'm in the wrong for being jealous of someone.
I'm not sure about that, but she's definitely, like, a lolicon. She's definitely pro-lolly.
And complaining about to my friends. Like, of course I'm jealous that, you know, someone is getting paid tons and tons of money just to, like, to stream, like, to be a VTuber. Like, of course I would be jealous of that. Like, that's a pretty cool, like, setup. That's a good job, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm wrong for that. Like, if I targeted her or was, like, mean to her in any way, yeah, I would agree. I would be shitty in that situation and, like, I should apologize, but just saying you don't like someone or what they do in private, like, I genuinely don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just so insane. The amount of people who, like, claim that I'm a liar is so freaking frustrating, bro. It's so frustrating. I can't.
No, I think it's the opposite. She's too honest. She's too honest. She should start lying a little.
Can't even describe it, because, like, why am I a liar exactly? Like, I've not lied about a single thing, and yet all I see everywhere is that I'm just, like, what do you call it? Like, someone who, like, lies constantly. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Like, a composed.
It was kind of like, oh my god, I don't know. It reminds me of that Asmongold, was it Asmongold clip that was going around like a couple days ago, where I don't really watch Asmongold anymore, but I watched this clip, and he was saying like, oh, there's tons of content creators that say slurs behind the scenes, and I think he was talking about the R word, the soft one, and he was just like, you know, it's two different realities. You kind of just have to do that. And I was like, yeah, you have to do that. It's your job. Like, some people, they have to wear a tie, they have to say sir, they have to respect their superiors. You know, some people work like in servicing. Yeah, this This is part of working. Unfortunately, it's the reality we live in. Everybody's got to make sacrifice. There's no job that's gonna let you do whatever the fuck you want.
What that means, like a compulsive liar. Lied about a single thing I've said. Not a single thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe. I think people don't understand that when you have a job, certain people have different contracts, right? Sometimes you're able to like negotiate your contract as well, right? I mean, if you like have enough pull, if they want you enough. I was tiny. I had what 10K on YouTube. I was not gonna be able to negotiate anything, right? I was told that we need to focus on our new job 100%. Quit any IRL jobs, right? Is this the case?
She's talking about Niji here. Says she had 10K on YouTube when they recruited her, and they told them that they needed to focus on their new quote unquote job, which, you know, the Niji one.
For every single member? Probably not. 100% not. I literally, like, I know for certain that some people, maybe they were told the same thing and they were like, actually, no. No, my IRL job is more important, right? And I'm sure some people weren't even told that at all. You know what I mean? I think it just depends. Like, wave to wave, probably. I don't know. I obviously don't know what.
Yeah, because some other waves have day jobs, so why wasn't her wave encouraged to have like a balance between their day job and their live streaming jobs?
Everybody else had, but I know what I was told, you know, what was requested of me, what I had to do to fulfill my contract, right? Which is like, I don't know, like, I was told to delete my entire online everything, like social media, like personal social media, which I understand, like doxing or whatever, and like any VTubing stuff too, right? And I was like, okay, and I deleted all my stuff. The one thing I didn't delete is my YouTube channel, because I was like, okay, this is like my channel. Like, I have a lot of stuff I'm really proud of on here. You know what I mean? I don't want to get rid of it, right? So I just privated everything, and I like removed my profile picture. And
no, but you guys are like, why did she apply? But everybody, I mean, they're not looking at the contracts when they apply. It's only after they get accepted. And anyway, Nijisanji doesn't change the contract for you. Like most of the ex-livers that I've spoken about their experience with the contracts were like, we got given a contract and it was taken or leave it. Or when Michi was talking about Asian companies, how they do deals, you don't get to negotiate your contract, it's just take it or leave it. And then she was like, you know, with Vishojo, they encouraged us to have a lawyer, they encouraged us to have a contract and to change it if we needed to, and she seemed happy with the negotiations. But now we know why it was so easy to change the Vishojo contract, because they never expected to uphold it in the first place. So you could write whatever you wanted it. Oh, I want 4 unicorns, and I want to be driven around by limousine after 2 years of working there. They're like, yeah, sure, we'll give it to you. Not. Oi, you! Yeah, you! Hi! If you're not subscribed to my second channel, I don't know what you're doing with your life. So take a moment, press the like button, press the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell on. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now let's get back into the video.
Just privated everything, and I like removed my profile picture, and I was like inactive, right? Because I don't know, I don't want to delete all my hard work, right? Like hundreds of videos on there. You know what I mean? And I don't know, apparently it makes me a liar when I say like I was told to do that. And I did do that to a degree. But I guess they just didn't care enough to check or confront me about it, right? And I only even unprivated everything because I realized like literally almost everybody else has their stuff up, right? Everybody else still has their old channels, and a lot of them are streaming or making music or collabing or whatever, which, you know, I'm told we're not allowed to do. Like,
That's odd. I wonder why her gen was told different things than the other gens.
What I'm told is you're not allowed to stream in any form, whether you're using a model or not, whether you're IRL.
Whoa.
You're not allowed to do that at all. It can't even just be your voice. You can't even show up on someone's stream using just your voice. This is what I'm told. Right?
Crazy.
Which I mean, if you look at stuff, right, I can see why people think I'm lying because other people do it all the time. But like, I know for a fact, right, even in I think December or January, I ended up having to back out of a collab because I was under the impression that, oh, everybody else is doing this, so it must be okay. And I was gonna do a collab, and you know, I get told once like the announcement goes out that actually you're not allowed to do this at all. And I'm like, but I thought if you're not using a VTuber model, it's okay. No, anything, even your voice isn't okay. You cannot perform at like, what do you call it? You can't do like an IRL event. Imagine I'm Taylor Swift, okay? I'm suddenly Taylor Swift. I'm not allowed to do any more concerts IRL. Or if I'm like a cosplayer, I'm not allowed to go to a convention and perform. I'm not.
That's so lame. Like Kiwawa does it, and I mean Demon Dice.
Allowed to do any of that. Dancing, idol stuff, singing, anything. I'm not allowed to do any of that. And maybe that wasn't the case for other people, but I know it was the case.
Yeah, that's why Sayu ran, because they also wanted him to stop doing the voice acting gigs. But I didn't know this also applied to IRL stuff.
For me. So I don't know. It's frustrating to hear people say that I'm lying over it when that's what I was told, right? That's why I had to back out of a collab because, you know, I'm not allowed. I'm told I'm not allowed, which is really frustrating, right? Because like I know I'm not lying. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to prove that. You know what I mean? Even if I know it is objective reality, people are gonna be like, maybe not. Which is just so. It's so frustrating. I don't know. And I see people saying like that I'm 100% lying about like how much money I make or whatever, but like I just don't know where I'm lying about that. Like, I don't know, from the time I got the job and deleted my socials to the time I actually debuted, I had made like $100 across that entire time over half a year, right? I literally entirely ate through my savings just because I had no money. I had no way to make any money. And I was like, okay, I'm screwed. I was screwed because sadly, unlike roleplay, I am unfortunately an adult who has to live on my own, and I kinda need money to do that. I kinda need money to pay my rent and to eat food. Like there's just some things you gotta do, you know what I mean? So it's kind of frustrating. And it's pretty frustrating, honestly. And I don't know. I remember originally, I was told that I had to get like a huge bonus, right? Once I actually debuted, and I could spend it on anything. I remember that was made very clear. It could be on anything, literally anything. And instead, it went to paying off my debt. This part
that's frustrating.
Really upsets me, especially because originally I was told everything we're paying for is out of pocket. So I set aside $2,000, and I was like, okay, this is my budget, and this is what I'm gonna go with, right? And then maybe a few months later, I found out actually the company's gonna pay for it, and we're gonna pay them back. And then I was like, okay, I guess that's the thing, right? And stuff kept getting pushed back, and we kept getting told to do more stuff.
Yeah, true. If I don't get paid within 2 weeks, I'm out. I'm walking.
Just keep doing more stuff. And we're under the impression like, oh, we're gonna make this money back, right?
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier said than done, but you know, you commission all this stuff, like a bunch of assets to stream and emotes and song covers and a bunch of projects, right? A lot of projects that I'm kind of sad about that I wasn't even able to like properly share because, you know, a lot of stuff, like I guess when you're working with a company, a lot of stuff is kind of accepted at one point and then gets shut down in the next, I guess is the best way to put it, maybe. Best way to put it. But it's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating because, like, I don't know. I feel like
Well, I think she wasn't. She was supposed to debut earlier, right? But then Selengate happened, and people were mad at Niji, so they kept on pushing back their debut. And then when they did debut, they didn't get a lot of support because people weren't in the mindset to support the company at all. And they're always encouraged to make their debut as nice as they can, which means spend as much as you can. I mean, Niji definitely provides the models, probably maybe provides some other basic assets, but everything else is probably up to the livers. That's why a lot of them make their own lore animation and stuff like that. Like Ryoma, he did his own animation, I think.
it's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating because, like, I don't know. I feel like, is it their fault? I mean, I guess not, right? Like, I could have set my foot down and been like, no, I'm not going to spend this amount. But I do think that...
Yeah, that's what I said. The talents pay for the debut. I said that. Sayu also confirmed this in her One Girl Story.
We should have, like, things should have been properly explained to us so that we were better prepared, in my opinion, right? Because I had no idea. I was misled about tons of things, and, like, I'm still, like, it's just upsetting, right? Because, like, you know, you can't just tell someone, like, you have to quit your job, you can't make any money except for here, and then also say, we're gonna cover this stuff, we're gonna cover all these expenses for you, and you can pay us back slowly, bit by bit. And then what they meant by slowly is actually that we're gonna take 90% of your paycheck and any bonuses you get, and they're all gonna go to paying us back. When, I don't know, I just think that's unfair. Like, they don't really spend any money on us. I think it's kind of frustrating, right? The only expenses they have is, like, buying the models, and that's that's kind of nothing compared to everything else. Like, we're expected to pay for everything, like, all...
Yeah, and then when she leave, like, for example, now she left Nijisanji, so probably she's losing out on all of the assets she had commissioned and the fan arts, but does she even technically own them? Or does Nijisanji own them because they own her IP? Well, I guess I answered my question.
Like, we're expected to pay for everything, like, all of our assets, all of our promotion. Any projects you want to do, you have to cover it. I don't really get it. And then kind of people are gonna get mad over this, but yeah, it is really hurtful when you debut and you're not given anything by the company, and then you see everybody who debuts after you getting so much more. Like, they're getting tons of promotion, tons of stuff. Like, yeah, that's kind of hurtful. It's like, why am I here? If we're not what you wanted, why are we here? Why did you hire us? Like, if I can't sing or speak Japanese or whatever, why am I here? You know what I mean? Why not just get somebody who sings and speaks Japanese if that's what you wanted, if that was the only thing you wanted to, like, promote? I think my real question is, like, why hire me and not just hire a guy? Like, is the real question mark I had. Like, if... I just don't get it. If you're not really a fan of me or what I do, even though you're 100% aware, I say it all the time, I'm insanely open about it. It takes literally one look at my channel to, like, know what I'm all about. I say it in my interview and you, like, it's encouraged, right? And it's like, yeah, do this. And then suddenly, you know, I actually get hired and it's, like, bad. It's, like, a bad thing. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why not just be honest with me from the start? Seriously. There's, like...
Well, yeah, there needs to be, you know, clear communications with the talents and their expectations.
It's, like, one thing. I don't know. It's one thing. It's seriously one thing. It is one thing, I guess. I just don't understand. Because, like, I don't know. You know what you're interested in. You know I don't fit that. My opinion of everything was like, oh, well, this is the company that's supposed to have everybody. Like, it's supposed to be, like, celebrating everybody's differences, right? Like, you're supposed to be who you are. you can be true to who you are here, and you can do unusual content and do unusual things. And maybe that was kind of where I lost the plot, because I didn't really look at the EN side of things. I only knew the JP side. So I was like, okay, they're really accepting of this, so it's fine. But then it's not. It's not, which is kind of crazy to
The JP talents do some crazy shit.
me. Like, it's just so, I don't know. It feels like, yeah, of course I'm upset. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like a lose-lose scenario, right? I'm like encouraged to get myself in all of this debt, and it took me forever to pay off. I can barely pay my rent. I can barely eat food. Like, we're barely getting promoted, and we're completely ignored because our numbers just aren't the best. And I'm instantly hated by like everybody, like aunties, fans, like constantly. Not even just me. All of us are just getting shit on. We're told we don't work hard enough, that we should be trying harder constantly.
Jeez.
And because we don't reach a certain minimum of like popularity, it's because we're not working hard enough. How does that make sense? Just because we're not super popular doesn't mean we didn't work hard. Like, we did literally everything that we could. And constantly, all of our ideas are getting turned down. We want to do something, it's always no, because we're not popular enough. We can't do anything we actually want to do. And because of that, we just aren't trying hard enough. We're not constantly releasing song covers and doing lots of content because we don't have any money for it. Like, we're not making any money. So we can't actually do the things we want to do. And when there is something we want to do, we're told no by the company. So we're just seen as like lazy. I'm not like, it's just hurtful. Like, it's genuinely hurtful. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's permanently, it's just negative.
Yeah, but yeah, even with Selene, they wouldn't let her do the things. But I'm wondering, like, what about, do free projects also get turned down? I mean, probably.
Like, it feels kind of weird to go from an environment like that where everything you do is just not good enough to, I don't know, like now where I do anything and you guys are like, oh my god, you're the best, you work so hard. I am like recording and I'm like, oh, this is so bad, this is the worst thing on the planet, I suck so bad. And you guys are like, oh, it's actually peak, it's so good, it's peak. And I'm like, what? That's not really true. I tried my best, but it's still bad. But you know, you're nice about it. You're nice about it. So that's nice at least. You're good at lying to me. But I mean, I don't know, that's what like makes you kind of improve, right? Like, if you're doing something and you're just constantly told, oh, you're freaking terrible, like, it's kind of hard to keep going, I think. Like, I don't know, maybe it's you lose the motivation, which I don't even think I ever really felt that. Like, I think I was, I don't know, doing everything to happen. I was kind of sad, but I was like sad, but I didn't really lose the motivation, I guess. I think my loss of motivation mainly come from like everything that happened. Like, just, I don't know, the biggest issue for me was like, everybody is aware of something. Everybody is aware, and it's to the point where like you're warning new members about a person, and management refuses to step in.
You know, oh my god, you know what this whole Aster thing, or what she's saying now, reminds me of? Like, in The Boys, that scene where like Starlight, you know, joins the, what are they called, like the Sevens, and the Deep like is like the creep from the group, and he forces her to do some weird stuff with him, but like everybody else knew, and they kind of like warned her, but like too late. Feels like that.
And it's to the point where like you're warning new members about a person.
Like, you're warning
management.
You're warning new members. People are aware of it, but no one's doing anything. So all you can do is like warn the newbies that come in, but you won't take it further.
Refuses to step in. Like, if it's to the point of you have to warn people about something, and I kind of feel bad because I think our wave was the only one who wasn't really told of this stuff, and I know a lot of people kind of felt regret over that, and I kind of feel bad, like, for them, because I don't know. I think a lot of people probably have the like, what could I have done? What could I have done better in this situation to make things not end up the way that they did? And I don't know. I don't want anyone to blame themselves, I guess, is kind of the point. Because, like, ultimately, it's ultimately, like, my fault. I think, I mean, not entirely my fault, but there were two people who fucked up, and I was one of them. And, like, yeah, I regret that. I think it's kind of hard to, like, I don't know, just know that, like, you ruined everything. And I mean, it would have happened regardless, but, like, it was just a matter of time. But I'm really upset that I was the one who kind of fucked everything up, because I remember, like, we were when I brought it up with management and when I talked with other members about it, it was always like, there's too many people involved. At some point, this is gonna get out, and when it does get out, we're gonna look terrible, and I don't know what we're gonna do from that point. And that was something we, like, kept saying to management pretty much, and kept being like, you know, we need to address this now before something, like, happens, because
Yeah.
I don't.
That was something that was addressed in her black screen too. That they had went to management a couple times. They were like, it's only a matter of time before this blows up, and we need to tackle this. But then the false and Salvi video dropped.
Before something, like, happens, because I don't want to, like, get fucking. I don't want to be a person who's in the situation of, like, oh, you were like hiding a predator. Like, I don't want to be in that situation. And I don't know, just I think the stress of that kind of made me go, like, I was gonna say low-key insane, but honestly it just kind of made me go insane, because it's like that. And then I feel guilty because, like, a lot of the people that this happened to, like, I'm the one who introduced them, and I, you know, like, I could have just not introduced them, right? Like, that's kind of my fault. Like, I'm the one who thought he was okay, and I thought we were friends, and I thought things would be fine, and, you know, that, like, they'd get along, and I kind of, like, set them up for that. So it's like, I feel like a bitch, honestly. Like, I feel like it's my fault, which is kind of, it's just upsetting. Because, like, I don't know, you don't want to be the person who causes something traumatic for somebody else, right? Like, that's kind of hurtful. Kind of hurtful for you and, like, other people, but it's kind of just sad. It's kind of just sad. I don't know. I'm just upset over it. But yeah, just all of that at the same time. I felt like I kind of felt like I couldn't even, like, stream. Like, I mean, I did anyways, but a lot of the time I was just, like, depressed. Like, I remember one stream I was just sitting there waiting for the stream to start, and not to be dramatic over it, okay? This is just me, like, venting, because I don't think it was that big of a deal. But when I look back on it, like, I feel sad about it, because I wanted to, like, spend more time together and do things, and, like, I wasn't able to do it. But I don't know, I was like, on the waiting room for a stream, and I think I was sitting on it for, like, 10 minutes, and I just couldn't do anything because I was just bawling my eyes out for, like, no reason. Well, not no reason, but, like, nothing happened during that point, I guess. Like, nothing directly set it off, but it was just kind of the stress from everything. And I'm just losing my mind over it. And it's like, even stuff like recording voice backs, like, I felt like, how am I supposed to do this? Like, how am I supposed to do this? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Mental anguish.
And it just makes me sad, because, like, I don't know, I'm wasting everybody's time, I guess. Like, people wrote a script for me, and I know my fans expected to, like, see me doing this stuff, and I wasn't able to like hold up my end of the deal for it, so I feel kind of shitty about that. And honestly, I feel the same way for like kind of just killing my wave. Honestly, like honestly, they're doing better now, and like that makes me happy to see. But I feel bad about all the projects that like we planned or that we did that, you know, they won't be able to like show, and just I don't know, kind of not even kind of just like ruining everything. Like,
I mean, she's not really responsible for her wave, but what she means is that they had project plans, they had collabs planned, and all of that when she got suspended. I'm assuming that's what she's talking about. Well, that went out of the window. That was all ruined. And there are only 3 people in the wave. Usually you collab with your gen mates. So that's one less person to collab with.
I don't know, kind of not even kind of just like ruining everything.
Oh, you guys think it sound like they had already recorded stuff that won't be able to come out? It could be that too.
Like,
yeah,
I know
it could be
that they'll
too.
say like it's not my fault, right? But it definitely is my fault. I could have just shut the fuck up. I could have just shut the fuck up and dealt with it and just like, I don't know, laid low for 2 years until I could leave and try to get over it. But I'm too, I don't know the word. I can't shut the fuck up. I can't shut the fuck up. Like when I see something that I don't think is okay, I lose my mind. Like I feel guilty. Like I genuinely don't know if I could have shut the fuck up for 2 years and like not said anything and like hoped for the best and hope that things would change. Cause I don't know. I don't think that they would change. Honestly, I don't think that things would really get better. I think that they'd probably just stagnate and stay the same, and that as long as everything looks okay on the outside, that's all that matters. Is like the goal. Like if nobody knows, then like nothing's going on. You know what I mean? Nothing's wrong. Like if nobody is aware of it, nothing is actually happening. Is like the mindset, I think. And I don't know. I kind of feel.
If she did shut up, we asked her would have never gotten exposed. Although the leaks kind of forced her hand. She was she voiced her concerns to management, but then, you know, she was kind of, these concerns were not supposed to go out in the public until she was like, well, I'm screwed anyway, so I might as well bring them down with me.
And I don't know, I kind of feel frustrated at the same time because, like, I don't want to say it because, like, it's gonna make me seem like a bitch, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm expecting this, but anybody could say anything. Everybody knows the objective truth, right? Everybody who works there knows. They've experienced it firsthand. Everybody knows. Anybody could say anything. Anybody.
Yeah, the Twisted Leaks became an easy way out to terminate her and forget about the investigation. Yeah, but we still want the investigation result. I'm so tilted that they're not gonna do anything about that. I'm feeling the rage go out like I'm a chihuahua that hates the entire world.
Anybody could do anything. We could, I don't know, work together and bring it to management and try and do something, but it's easier to just ignore stuff than to like try and do anything about it. I don't want it to come off in like I think it's kind of like a terrible situation all around because like you don't want to
release the Astor files and the Epstein one.
Lose your job. You don't want to ruin your prospects for something, right? I don't think that's a fair request to put on anyone, so I don't want to make it seem like I expect that, right? Because I think that would be like shitty of me. Like this is somebody else's life. They don't need to like hurt their own life, right? For me or for anybody else. Or to do what like I believe is the right thing. You know what I mean? I think that would be pretty shitty on my part. Like it's just not, it's too much to expect from anybody, I guess is the best way to put it. Like it's way too much to expect. You can't just expect someone to hurt themselves because it would help you out, right? But I don't know. I feel like sad over it, I guess. And I probably will feel sad of it, but it's kind of upsetting, I guess. It's kind of upsetting is like the moral of the story. Yeah. Because I don't know, I just want to...
I'm laughing at chat, not
I
at
just
the
hate
audio.
being seen as a liar, I guess, is kind of the thing. I don't think it's like, I don't know, doing or not doing something, I don't think anything's wrong. Because, I mean, it would be kind of, what's the word, like hypocritical if I said that, right? Because I didn't directly come out and be like, hey, this person's doing this stuff, right? Like, it kind of all happened when I didn't want it to happen. And I kind of avoided it for a while because, you know, I'm thinking of myself. I'm thinking of my friends. I'm trying to not fuck everything up, right? And that for some people would be like this selfish decision of not telling everybody. And I guess, I don't know. I guess it is depending on how you look at it. Because I think, I don't know, a lot of people think I'm selfish even just for saying it, right? They think I'm upset for no reason and I'm like targeting him for no reason or whatever, which, why? Like, why would I do that? Genuinely, that's what I don't understand. Like, to me, we were friends, and everything just kind of reached like a breaking point, which was obviously not what I wanted to happen. Like, you don't just suddenly start hating someone and I don't know. It's not. I don't even hate him. I just think some behavior needs to be like addressed, I guess is the thing. Like, of course, it's kind of, I don't know. My issue with it is that what do you call it? My issue is that every single time that he has been confronted, is he never changes his mind, or he always plays the victim, I guess is the best way to put it. It's like, yeah, this happened, but it wasn't like that, you know. It wasn't like that. Or, you know, when talking to other members, he'll like just so happen to leave parts out, right?
Or he'd be like, I was only half joking.
And
I couldn't help myself. Yeah.
It's all very, I think, performative. Like, he knows what he's doing is wrong, but he doesn't want to get caught for it. Is like the main issue, I guess. Like, if he was totally, because when it first happened, I was like, it's fine. You know, I spoke to him about it. He said he'd try and do better, and he's my friend. I want to believe in him, you know. And then it happens again, and then it happens again, and I'm like, okay, like it's a pattern. Every single person he knows that I know and I've spoken to all has the same exact thing to say, nearly the same exact experience without me even saying anything. Like, how does that? What else am I supposed to believe? You know what I mean? Like, he can say that he's trying to improve himself, but when it's been ongoing for years and years and years, everybody is aware of it. Like, there's not really anything else you can say.
Never befriend League players. They're the worst.
You know what I mean? Even like, I truly think, I probably shouldn't say it, but I do think the only reason that he left like he did and that he hasn't said anything is probably because he got paid off. Obviously, this is speculation.
That's big. I mean, it's speculations. She doesn't know for sure. She's just speculating here, but well, I think we read it the same too.
Okay, 100% speculation on my part. So don't like treat that as fact. This is just my opinion, right? Because first off, so don't like treat that as fact. This is just my opinion, right? Because first off, if somebody's accusing you of something like this, right? If somebody is accusing you of like sexual harassment, you're not gonna just let it happen.
Thank you, Maverick.
Right? Like, I would be defending myself. Like, that's not true. Like, 100% that's not true. And I mean, he knows it's true. The company knows it's true. So they kind of have one other option, right? Which is getting him to shut the fuck up, right? We've kind of burned that bridge with me. I do think that it's kind of likely, like, I'll keep talking shit because I truly believe they just don't want to piss me off based on my interactions with them and what has happened. I think that they just don't want to risk me saying anything or, like, I don't know, just kind of proving what I'm saying, because right now it's like reasonable doubt, right? And I don't think there would ever come a point. I don't think there could be any corner that I would be pushed into where I would end up like actually like posting the full like proof of all of his behavior, right? But I think that would only come if the other people mentioned were okay with it, and I don't think that's something that's going to happen. I guess like that's the OP part. I realized if you're a VTuber and you want to harass girls and get away with it, first off, be a Corpo VTuber because you're not going to be held accountable. And second, only go after other Corpo VTubers because what are they going to say? Most of VTubing, for women at least, is built on like GFE or whatever.
That's crazy.
So if these girls who are kind of pandering to a certain audience are suddenly like, hey, I was talking to this guy and he ended up doing a lot of stuff to me, how are their fans gonna take that? Like, they're not gonna wanna risk that, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a lose-lose scenario. But I mean,
yeah, so if you want to harass women and get away with it, become a Corpo VTuber. Dude, she always has like these one-off like iconic lines that are so funny. Like, she's so funny. That's why I love listening to her rants. She's so unhinged. That's crazy.
A lose-lose scenario. But I mean, I guess it varies from person to person, probably. Who knows? It's just such a frustrating situation because why am I such an unreliable witness? How come everything I say means nothing? I'm just not believable.
But I feel, sorry, I'll address what she just said after, but I feel like there's some indie VTubers that also have gone through, experiences similar to that one, but also didn't dare saying anything. I mean, if Aster did this to a small indie VTuber, would she really be willing to go up against him? It'd be scary too. And it's not just because you're pandering to, unicorns or GFE or whatever that she wouldn't speak up about it. I think there's other reasons why, victims sometimes they don't want to come out and talk about it. Social pressure, they might believe that people won't believe them, they're not a perfect victim. It's difficult. It's less likely for a Corpo though because you lose all your IP potentially. Yeah, there's a lot more risk. Yeah, and you can get sued by a Corpo. That's a good point. That's a good point as well. And everything you say has to be approved by management.
Believable. It just doesn't make sense to me. Sure, I've said bad shit. That doesn't mean that bad things have not happened to me.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make me a liar.
I agree. Yeah, two things can be true at once.
Because somebody thinks that they know better about my job than I do, right? Because certainly everybody has read the contracts and has all these intricacies, right? Every leak is fake unless it's one of mine. And then only the stuff in that leak that makes sense to them is correct. And if it doesn't, I'm lying. Because I'm totally like setting up all of my private messages and calls to be lying about stuff, right? I'm like thinking ahead of time, like, okay, when this gets leaked, I want this to be said. 100%, okay? Nobody does that. Whoopsies, mistakes were made. What was I complaining about? I don't know what I was complaining about.
Oh my god, she's just like me for real. She forgets what she was complaining about.
I don't know, the amount of people who are like, oh my god, she hates her fans. You know what? To be honest, I do. I hate some of my fans. Some of them. Like,
People say she hates her fan, and you know what? I do. That's why I'm saying she's so funny sometimes.
some of them. Like,
Some of them.
here's a
Some
good
of them.
example. Like Mond. I hate Mond. I do hate Mond. I do. With my whole heart.
Okay, that's probably somebody in chat. Just like I hate Geminix, you know?
But only some of them, okay? Only like a few. Only a few. I love most of them. Except for Mond. I'm not sorry. I hate you, Mond. Man, I'm really not helping my case. I'm really not helping, but I don't know. I can't help it. I can't lie.
I could say, I think like every time she opens her mouth, she's like, I could say something edgy and funny, or I could say like, okay, not everything she says is funny. Let me rephrase that. She opens her mouth, she's like, I have two directions. I could say like where my thought was supposed to bring me, or I could pivot and say something outrageous instead, and she just always takes option 2. I think she's realizing it.
Help it. I can't lie and be like, oh, I love all of my fans. I love Mond so much. Well, I guess he doesn't even count as a fan because he's a cheater. Yeah, fuck you, Mond. But it doesn't count. Okay?
True, it is like a dialogue option. And just so you guys know, every time I play an MMORPG and there's dialogue option, I always pick the worst one just to see how the other characters react.
It's very different. It's very different, okay?
Yeah, I don't know who Mond that person is. I don't know if she's bantering with him, her, or if it's actually somebody she dislikes.
I mean, maybe, who knows? I personally, actually, I won't say it because I don't think I've already said enough speculation. It's probably not the best. Probably not the best thing to say, right? But who knows? Who knows? I think hopefully it doesn't happen again, right? But I think that it makes it worse. I do think it makes it worse because suddenly you have all this freedom. You can do and say whatever you want. Like, if that's what you're saying on your company account, what are you saying on your private account? Is my thought process of stuff. Like, and I don't know. Maybe he truly is trying to change and be better and not do stuff like that again. And I hope that's the case. I hope that when he says he wants to like improve himself, that he's telling the truth. But from my experience with him and him saying that over and over again, and literally years back saying, I'm going to do better, and then continuing to not only not do better, but to do worse, is like, I don't know if I can believe it. But yeah, obviously I hope that it's true. I don't think anybody should have to like deal with that type of stuff, but it's just unfortunate. It's just unlucky. Unlucky, okay? Also, don't say that you wish Phase Connect took me. Never say that. No Phase Connect. Yeah. I feel like Phase Connect fans are the like, oh my god, so based people.
Wait, are we gonna insult the Face Connect fan demographic now? This is the next target of the rant.
Really a fan of that stuff. I'm a fan of saying what I want because I want to say it. Not saying something to be like, oh my god, so based. I'm sorry it cuts out, but I hope you can hear it, Nicola. Don't worry. It's okay. I'm not like upset or anything. You can be around whenever you want. You cannot be around it.
Face fans catching strays in here.
To be fair, I'm not even really streaming lately, so there's nothing to miss, okay? But you gotta book your calendar for October 24th. Yeah. And then we can spend time together again. But I hope that life gets better for you. I know stuff is super shitty. No, don't say that you're not a face that I want to see. Don't say that. I don't. To be honest, the only fan that I hate is Mond. Like I can't think of anything else. Like, of course, some people annoy me. Some people annoy me. We're arguing in the Discord every day over stupid stuff, like how I want to be a fat cat and they want me to be a tall cat. But you know, it's all jokes. It's all memes. I don't actually hate anyone except for Mond. I hate Mond. I do hate Mond. Don't forget. But I love you. I don't want you to feel bad at all, okay? I don't want you to feel bad if you can't catch a stream or anything. It's okay. It's okay.
Now I'm curious who Mond is.
People have stuff going on.
Yeah,
in life.
she has to be
like,
bantering.
People are busy.
Yeah, right?
People have things to do. You can't constantly be around 24/7, so don't take it. Don't think that like that upsets me or anything. I guess is the best way. Is the best way to say it. Yeah. Don't think that I'm hurt.
Damn you, Mond.
Twitter is doomed. Bear, I hate you too sometimes. Sometimes I hate you, not all the time. Sometimes you're tolerable. Sometimes I hate you, not all the time. Sometimes you're tolerable. But sometimes I hate you. Yeah. Just not all the time.
Grok might be too monotone. She has this way of just like, you know, snapping you out of the days with those one-liners that are like insane. She's like, "Whoa, you were starting to fall asleep, but I'm keeping you on your toes."
Time. Is Twitter space that? Well, I mean, to be fair, I've ranted all I needed to rant, so I'll end here so that I can go chug water, and mayhaps if I can't sleep like most nights, do a karaoke stream later. Also, because I was working on a model and I got distracted, so yeah, I should probably get back to that, but
Stefan's like, I want to be hated by her too.
Thank you for listening.
If evil, why not?
I guess the moral of the story, I got off topic and it was a rant. It wasn't even a vent, it was a rant, okay? But the moral of the story is like,
it was a crash out. I wish it was more of a crash out. I love using the word crash out lately. It's my new favorite word.
Don't use the shit I've said or done to like shit on other people. Like, that's not cool, okay? We gotta be normal. We gotta be nice people. I'm not a very nice person, but I'm working on it, okay? We need to like be kind. Yeah. Kindness is cool, maybe. Maybe. Sometimes it's okay to be mean, but most of the time, you just gotta be nice, okay? Most of the time, you gotta be nice, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? Yeah.
I don't agree with everything she does or has done in the past, but I want her to win and get her justice. Yeah, me too, and I don't think she agrees herself with what she's done in the past. I think she seems repentful, if that's a word. Like, she seems to regret her past actions, and it seems like she wants to change for the best. And, I mean, only time will tell if she'll take steps towards that. And I wish her the best moving forward if that's something that she really wants to do, yeah. I don't think the stuff she says takes away from what she said about Aster. I kind of believe her. I really have a feeling that she's telling the truth about the Aster stuff. Like, I believe her. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of evidence, but a lot of the statements kind of was corroborated by other previous statements. And once you connect the dot, it felt like an image, a very clear picture was appearing in front of our eyes. And that's what makes me believe that her statements were true. And also, she got through so much crap for it. Like, she really held on to it just to be able to say her piece. If it wasn't true, then why would she go through all this trouble?
Mine, okay, yeah. And I guess because I'm a nice person. Kind of nice person. I'm a nice person, I swear. Maybe a little bit. Tiny bit. Forget I said that. Forget I said that.
Okay, so that's the end of the Twitter space. That was entertaining. I mean, her rants are always entertaining. Hey, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And I'll see you in the next video.